Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you again with another game of Hardcore Minecraft. And, just a nice little chill day here as we look out at the world. Objectives are simple. We are going to go and collect all of our stuff to bring it back home. This is, so that we can one day look Garuda in the eye in the vast safe base that we have built for each other. But the only way to make that happen is to strike out into the distance, and that's just what we're going to do. Basically, we're going to go the long way around, and we're just going to go up the coast this way. I think this is going to take us in the right direction. Yeah, we're just going to go this way like a bit, and we should be able to see some of the markers that show us where we've been before. That'll let us find previous islands and that kind of thing. Up there in the far distance, I believe that'll be the ridge of the cherry tree biome, and we'll be able to. Yep, there we go. They loaded in the most beautiful of all forests, but we're going to be able to pretty quickly pick up our stuff with this. With the ocean, it'll be fairly swift for us to make our way around. We don't want to cross the entirely open water though. Uh, There's an ocean monument that I saw not terribly long ago, and it had just a shocking amount of guardians outside of it, and I don't want to chance it. I would be just like so annoyed if I lost this run because I wasn't careful enough traveling on my boat. But I think, yeah, because we would have went this direction. Right. So, well, we can come over here and pick up first box. The telltale sign of my habitation, of course, right there with the boat. I've realized now that I didn't carry enough coal with me, which is just typical. One torch is sort of enough, but not really. I don't think there's a chest with a lot of things here. Yeah, we would have just like had a single furnace. Pretty funny. Go ahead, smash a steak, crack a chest. We'll be able to pick up everything? Probably not. Alright, now we really should have had the table out. We'll be able to make these. And, oh, we're picking stuff up as we're sitting here, that's why. Alright, do I even need any of this? I am being pretty careless right here. Alright, I should just do the smarter thing and make another chest. This is... No, I don't care about any of this junk. It's a bone and flint, and I don't care about any of it. Yeah. So all we're gonna do now is, do I go up to the cherry biome to raid those chests? No, I think we're gonna go in the direction of the buried treasure. And the boat, that's the key. Right, that was the logic. I knew I didn't need to think about inventory management because I was going to be able to put everything into the boat. But obviously that's not entirely true. You still are going to run out of space eventually, but it's just a couple of minutes towards nighttime, so I think we're going to yeah, we'll go up the side of the wall here and spend the night up in Cherry Tree Land, because there'll be a little basin there where I might need to pick something up, some random furnaces, and then we'll do a loop around to pick up other things that we've left by the wayside on the island of the Glorious Beach Defense with the turtles, and that'll be a good way in. How terrible. I didn't bring any dirt with me. All right, here we go. I always get so embarrassed if I'm trying to like climb something or fulfill a simple task. So I'm like, man, these people, they're really gonna judge me harshly after they experience a little bit more of this. But so a little bit, I have some pink petals. I think I'm just gonna smash some more up real quick before the night goes. 'Cause that's how to get pink dye, which is excellent. And I think I have like one single cherry sapling, which is enough, you know. That'll totally get you through a night. But that's right, we've got our ominous bottle. And it'll be time to lay down for the night. No point in fighting through it when we've got our objectives. And this, of course, would have had a good amount of stuff, just random junk. The rain comes tumbling down. That's nice. Yeah, we'll get the cherry sapling. Yep, I am not going to have enough room for all of this stuff, so I just need to quickly identify what is trash and what is good. Paper, fine. Wool, fine. All the tools, irrelevant. Pumpkins, very important. We'll need seeds there. Black wool, less important. Stone and all of that, not important. We're going to put one raw meat in there for our 20 papers. Iron nuggets, not important. Gold nuggets, blah, blah, blah. And we'll just leave this junk here. And yeah, this will be first first trip, and we'll leave all of this other stuff here except the bed. Need to be able to pick up the bed naturally. So even on the trip where I expressly came with the goal of picking up everything, we're not going to pick up everything. We're just going to leave probably, you know, these furnaces here and this little haphazard house. Can I make another bed with what I have here? Yes. Yes, I can. That's good. We'll be able to leave a bed here semi-permanently. This is a place where I'll definitely be spending a little bit of time uh, here and there. Down in the valley, I don't actually recall if there's anything in it, so we're just going to go ahead and check it out real quick. Just so whenever I come back in the future, I'll know if I need to come back and grab resources or just move on further down the coast. And it looks promising there. We'll be fine. A little bunny happily hopping through the cherry grove. We're going to let it go about its way unbothered. I don't know how to farm bunnies. That must be a thing for a different day. Never really see too many of them, but of course on my survival world, I spend just hundreds and hundreds of hours in a couple of places and no time at all in any other ones. So we'll just carry on moving down the mountainside. It's always a lot easier to go down the mountain than up it. Of course, I could have just done like a waterfall, which would have made this a lot quicker. But you know, I can't do it halfway down. That doesn't even make sense. There's no point in making a waterfall at that point. But as we meander from place to place, another good opportunity for reflection in hardcore Minecraft, which it's funny how what the gameplay has come to represent has changed sort of dramatically for me, where it was like an object of a lot of tension, but now I just sort of feel quite comfortable playing it. Obviously there are serious business moments that happen from time to time, but in general, I feel quite secure. Going to put our stuff here. Oh, wandering trader. Does he have anything I care about? Orchids, kelp, dye. I don't really need any of that. Lime dye is nice, but I don't really need it. I can make my own eventually. But we're going to loot the rest of this, put a double chest here, and then, because it occurred to me that since my goal absolutely is just to get all of my stuff together and start with building my base and, living the dream out in the world, that it would be more sensible for me to just throw all of this junk here, consolidate, and then, you know, when I make the next trip, there's no point in what I'm saying is there's no point in me getting everything together just to not arrive here and come back again later. So I might as well do this on the halfway point, leave a cache, and then we'll be able to more easily return. We'll have to take the long way around next time, but I figured this would be a slightly quicker way. So to get to where the buried treasure was, we'll need to go here, up the coastline, and I don't remember if I left chests and stuff there, but there's definitely the sand pillar that'll guide us there. There we go, and then there'll be a secondary sand pillar that sort of moves us along to our eventual goal of picking up all of our stuff. There'll be some redstone there. Just various supplies. Very nice to have. Here we were just, chilling, going down the river. This might be a flower forest too, come to think of it, because it's rather a lot of flowers. Yeah, okay. Amazing. This world is just nuts. There's so many biomes that I would consider rare. I have no idea if they are, but they seem to be. So here, another flower forest that I had previously not found, unless that's the one that I had found earlier, but I don't think it is. Yeah, so dark forest, followed by cherry grove, followed by sunflower plains, followed by a river with a with the flower forest on the other side. I have likely looted this nether portal. It's been so long that I've forgotten, and I don't want to go without it. This one's almost entirely built, so with just a yeah, I've already been here, but this would only take 3 pieces of obsidian in order to complete right there, which I do have in a different box, so that'll allow me to go in. But I am very reticent, very, very reticent to go into the nether. Uh, I've never actually gone into the nether with mobs on at all, and haven't gone into the nether since I played on Bedrock. So I'm not actually looking forward to doing that on hardcore. It makes me nervous, and I'm much more likely to delay it for a little while. That's what I want to do. And in a couple of minutes, we'll have nightfall again. And I thought I was in the direction of one of my sand pillars, but I seem to have mislaid it. It's all right. Regardless, I'm not like terribly afraid. Is this another cherry biome that we see there in the distance? Because that's this one is here, and I think this world might just be like the actual jackpot. Am I on my way to the spawn tower? Yep, that's what happened. I got turned around with a spawn tower. Pink sheep! Look, a pink sheep. I have never ever seen a sheep in this color out in the world just doing its own thing, so that's pretty amazing. we're gonna let it just continue on. But as I go up the river, I reflect that maybe I don't know how to get back to where I was trying to be. Did I just go in a little circle there? Yes, all right. So that's exactly what I did. I found a weird loop. I got distracted by the cherry tree and then turned around in a total circle. Or, oh, well, now I understand the shape of the world better. Actually, what happened was I just carried on this side of the river, which also connects just to the other side of the Sunflower Plains. So this way leads to this side of the plains, which does have a totally different cherry grove attached, right? This is a separate one. Yeah, so cherry grove over there, cherry grove over there with the plains, and then to this side, there's going to be another one. And I know I had goals, but we're going to have to modify them. Okay, the sun is falling, but that is all right. We're actually going to be able to return to our legendary House of Dirt, where we know we'll have good coverage, and then from there we'll go and explore up to those cherry biomes, see what's going on that side of the map, and then try to mentally recreate the steps that went in to finding the island beach, because it's just the buried treasure map led me to the one coastline, and then from there I shot out across the ocean a little bit. So I just need to find that beach, and that would have been just up that one Sunflower Plains. I got a little distracted by all the beauty of the natural world, but you know, sometimes that's okay. And I was reading uh, again the poems of Ed de Saint Vincent Millay, a titan of American literature, one of our finest poets. I know I say that a lot, but I talk about mainstream poetry. She had a heyday, 100 years ago, and was lauded a lot. She was like a Pulitzer Prize. Just can't recommend her more. She, you know, is an amazing writer, and basically, you can just flip through a book of her poems and find one that's great. But I wanted to share one with you today. But we'll get out of the House of Dirt first, and get a nice little vista for the poem reading. But so we've got Cherry Grove. I wouldn't have even noticed it, but they're right there, so I wouldn't have even needed the scouting in order to see it. But here to the other side, in the other far distance, there will be another one, and I'm actually like obsessed with how cool this world is. I have left my boat here by the sand pillar, but we'll look at the dark forest, and I'll read you this poem by Edna St. Vincent Millay. It's called Assault, and it's out of her poems called Second April book that came out in the early 20s. But here's how it goes. Assault. I had forgotten how the frogs must sound after a year of silence, else I think I should not have ventured forth alone at dusk upon this unfrequented road. I am waylaid by beauty. Who will walk between me and the crying of the frogs? Oh, savage beauty, suffer me to pass, that am a timid woman, on her way from one house to another. And what I really like in that poem is how evocative some of it is. I grew up in the country. There were no houses between my house and the bayou, and while I was not afraid of the dark, there's these sounds in nature, frogs, insects, the baying of a coyote, that are just the creaking of branches even that can be like really disconcerting and make you feel tiny and small in the world, just dwarfed by the size of trees and by the horror of existence. And when I was reading through her poems, that one really hit me because, well, it reminded me of Minecraft. And my character here, a timid woman on her way from one house to another, and that's just the story of my hardcore world. I don't. There's not a lot of dreams here except to survive. All I want to do is hang out with my buddy Garuda and become big damn heroes. And maybe that'll happen. Maybe we're gonna run around and find a bunch of weird pink sheep, and there'll be cherry trees as far as the eye can see. And that's what I hope, because sometimes I can just imagine something bad happening and get upset. It's probably not like a unique talent. I'm sure everybody knows how to do that. But I just get like really, really sad thinking about how I'll feel when this world, when I finally ruin it, when I make a bad choice, when I look into the purple eyes into the distance and am not able to save myself, whenever I eventually fall down, whatever it is that gets me, like it's really gonna sting. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. So as the dark forest ends, we get surmounted by an icy spruce forest there that connects to another cherry grove. Is it the same one? Just sort of segmented by the water? That would make more sense for it to be the end of one than to find another one. But oh man, this world is something else. I'm gonna go up to this grove and take just a little look see around real quick. Yeah, I think it's a continuation of the same one rather than two different ones, but it's still very, very beautiful. And this is this is just perfect. I'm having the greatest time. It's funny that I'm exploring more and finding more new and beautiful things on my hardcore world than on my normal survival world, where I just sort of tunnel vision in, dig deep holes, collect a lot of funny things. And I only have one torch, one torch. That's all right. We don't really need a lot of torches unless we're going to get into a prolonged tower defense, which I don't think is in the future here. We've got 5 or 6 more minutes, so we're going to be able to keep on going for a bit before we need to find a place for the night. Nether portal, nether portal, nether portal in the middle of a cherry tree biome. Pretty nice. And then we'll have a little outlook onto the ocean in that direction. Perhaps that'll help us find what we need. We've got Silk Touch on a pickaxe. That actually is very nice, and that's just enough for one iron bar, which is not a lot, but the Silk Touch will be good. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that I would want it for, but, any old thing that it would work with would definitely make it worthwhile. I'm just going to run to this sort of shoreline here. Do I have any furnaces on me? I don't. So after I said, oh, I'm not going to need torches, I thought, this is the sort of thing that you'll kick yourself for. And I don't want to get all like foreshadowing, but I won't actually need a furnace because we'll just grab some coal. And yeah, so I'll need to do a couple of things. We'll need to get enough wood for a crafting table, enough wood for some sticks to make another stone axe, and then we're also going to get a couple of things for torches. So we're just going to marvel once again at how awesome cherry trees are. Find the ones that are lame that only go in one direction, and chop it up. And then we will have a stylish pink axe handle. And here with cherry trees, we'll have access to, of course, cherry wood and everything that goes with that. This is going to be a lot of torches. Yes, that's going to be a stack almost of torches. We're just going to go ahead, forget to make one last thing of, no, I can make an axe. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't run out of sticks. What am I even saying? Gonna get the ingot, toss the nugget for space, and get moving. We've got several more minutes before nightfall, so I think just gonna poke around here a little bit. This will give us a secure place to run to if we happen to get a little stuck out during the day. I just wanted to poke around, see if we could see any iron. Got a big crevasse, but I'm not going to be going down there today. You know, I might have even found this in the past. It's, you know, it sounds bad, but sometimes I just forget the things that I've done in Minecraft, especially on my survival world when it comes to like going in the nether. I went there an amount of times, and there's stuff there, and when I find it, I'm gonna say, oh right, that's where I keep those things. But I think rather than leave all this food and wool, we're just gonna go ahead and secure the sheep, trying not to hit the burrows, and just a lot of pigs here. We're just going to load up because it might happen that here in a day or two we're going to want to cook up some food before the return journey. But all right, that is man, this world is really something else. Yeah, it's this same cherry biome and a village. Hell yeah. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is amazing. You know, we actually could build a base over here. No, we've already, of course, chosen our position in the world. Where did I put my boat? Why am I leaving without my boat? This is like, this is absolutely just how I behave all the time, which is evidenced by all the boats that you'll see left around. But I need this one because it's got a chest in it. All right. Rather than getting in the boat, I think what we're going to do now is mad dash to the city for the night. Yeah, and that'll be engaging. We'll be racing against the sunset, and we'll possibly have to do a little fight to get up to the city, and that'll be fun, right? Nothing bad could happen because of me being slightly careless, right? Right? So, to sum up, after talking about fears of death and wondering if we would ever be able to see home again, we decide to, instead of going to bed, throw a line of torches down. This is just so we'll have somewhere to run if we get in over our heads, because I didn't know really how far it was to the village. I just thought I could probably get there. And moreover, I'm going to say that I'm right. As long as I don't fall down somewhere, definitely don't want to keep on running without looking around. Oh, beautiful little lava flow there. And okay, yeah. So as I was saying, apparently it's going to be a little bit harder to get to that village than I thought. That's okay. We're just going to YOLO it. Yep. Be able to just barely make the distance, get the dirt out. Really hate what I'm doing here. All right, there you go. So as you see, with just a little bit of dirt, one can easily ascend steps thought completely impossible to traverse for man or beast. But due to intense bravery, are these poor sods stuck? Oh my goodness! Truly, they need me. All right, guys, is there a fence? Get out. We're gonna let the pigs out too, but yeah, there's a literal skeleton here, and these guys aren't going to bed. We ring the bell, the golem comes up. Okay, so we need to be very careful that we don't aggro the golem and like hit him with some splash or something. But, alright, so there's a lot of enemies over there. We've got cats inside keeping stuff in good condition. And I think, yeah, we can go ahead and end it here. We'll just put a bed down in one of the houses because, you know, nothing safer than that. So we're not going to steal the bed. It might belong to someone after all. But we're going to go ahead and lay ours down beside it and crack it as the morning comes. Is that an arrow stuck in me? Yes, that was an arrow stuck in me. Very nice. But we'll be able to take a little bit of a look around as we start our next video. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Hardcore Minecraft as we have explored the world and watched the zombies burning in the morning. Truly, we are living out all of the dreams. I think just a little bit taller for the arc. Yep, there you go. And he doesn't even know I'm trying to shoot at him. One more time. He didn't move. Perfect. Flawless, beautiful, and timeless. Okay. There's a zombie villager there. They're about to get burned. There is, I'm going to go down there and look a bit, but it looks like this guy's house is down there in a cave, which, well, that's not going to go great for him, but we'll have time to look around other places. He's a leather worker, never met one of them before, but, this will all wait for another video, and I'm going to go ahead and end this one here after I shoot this creeper. Oh no, I am out of arrows. I don't want him to ruin these people's houses. I'm going to have showed up in their village and ruined all of their houses. The good news is that this is no worse than how the design of the village was before. That's unfair. This leather worker is going to be acting super obnoxious, and we've gotten, this is, you can tell that the creeper's been there, but it's at least still walkable. There's some work to do in this place to make it livable for the citizens, but we're going to address all of that when we return. And is this biome in a... Okay, it's in a plains. This is just the coolest world. I can't get over how interesting it is. If that's a whole different cherry biome, it might be a whole different one. Anyway, I'm keeping looking around and I really need to end this one. But I hope you've enjoyed. I've just been having the most wonderful time making these and been learning a lot, I feel. And do they leave bones when they're killed by... Oh, that would have been the one that I shot with arrows earlier. Indeed. But, so, yes, I keep on saying I'm going to end, and I keep on not ending, but I actually am going to end now. Is there another flower forest right there? It could be the same one from earlier. This world seed needs to go, like, in a book so people can marvel at it. It is phenomenally gorgeous. I cannot get over how awesome this place is. I know I'm bragging because I'm here, but like, beautiful. Shockingly beautiful, and I'm going to keep on exploring around. What are my chords here? Yeah, I think I just need to go like 1,000 more in that way, but I keep getting distracted from my goal, which is to end the video, which I'm going to do right now. Now.